Okay, let's take a look at the darkest dungeon. Let's watch the intro cinematic again.
Ruin has come to our family. You remember our venerable house?
It's a really good game.
Opulent
I like
and
this a lot.
imperial, gazing proudly from its stoic perch above the moor. I lived all my years in that ancient, rumor-shadowed manor, fattened by decadence and luxury.
Yeah.
And yet I began to tire of conventional extravagance.
Who likes convention?
Unsettling tales suggested the mansion itself was a gateway to some fabulous and unnameable power. With relic and ritual, I bent every effort towards the excavation and recovery of those long-buried secrets, exhausting what remained of our family fortune on swarthy workmen and sturdy shovels. At last, in the salt-soaked crags beneath the lowest foundations, we unearthed that damnable portal of antediluvian evil.
Ah, antediluvian evil, then you know it's serious evil. Not some just run-of-the-mill
unsettled the ancient earth. But we were in a realm of death and madness. In the end, I alone fled laughing and wailing through those blackened arcades of antiquity. Until consciousness failed me.
Oh no.
You remember our venerable house, opulent and imperial. It is a festering abomination. I beg you, return home, claim your birthright, and deliver our family from the ravenous, clutching shadows of the darkest dungeon.
Ah, kind of reminds me of my own home, actually. There up on the mountain. And also, if you have the luck to live in Japan, I have to recommend these. They are Niniku 229. It stands for garlic, basically. So a garlic snack, super good. I guess not so many of you are though, but still, if you have the chance, they are really spicy and really good. So this is Darkest Dungeon, and no, I thought I would do a little stream of this and also do some writing. Let's see, what should we call ourselves? Let's see. Mr. Hemsworth. Hemsworth. Nah, not. Sounds like an Sounds like a fellow who would have a manner and interest in antediluvian art. Yeah, let's do like that. And yeah, the idea is I will play 1 week, and then write a little bit of a story about it, what happened. I have played this a little bit before.
You will arrive along the old road. It winds with a troubling, serpent-like suggestion through the corrupted countryside, leading only, I fear, to ever more tenebrous places. There is a sickness in the ancient pitted cobbles of the old road, and on its writhing path you will face viciousness, violence, and perhaps other damnably transcendent terrors. So steel yourself, and remember there can be no bravery without madness. The old road will take you to hell, but in that gaping abyss, we will find our redemption.
Let's see. Let's hope so. Yeah, so I have played this quite a bit before, but I've never been any good at it. So basically, what is a kind of roguelike. You have your party, your heroes. You go out into dungeons. You collect treasures. You die. You become mad. Usual stuff, and it's very interesting. Especially the art is super nice. Basically, played like this. You have your map down at the bottom of the screen. It has 2 rooms and a pathway between them. Right now I have 2 party members. I have Reynold, I guess, and Dismas. I will rename them later. And you can only walk left to right. You have darkness or light meter up here that you light with your... oh, I don't have any, but you have torches here normally that you can light up, because if it's dark people become scared and not so nice, and more beasties come out in the night. So let's go ahead and click on the next room.
Brigands have run up these lanes. Keep to the side path. The hamlet is just ahead.
Okay, I already know that. There, he got stressed. That's one of the key points here.
Dispatch this thug in brutal fashion.
And we got surprised, so our formation got screwed up. Formation is important because some characters can only do certain things when they are in a specific spot. You see the pips down. If I look at open vein 1, you have... to use this I need to be in the front 3 positions, and I can only attack the front 2 positions of the enemy, and they are different for the other abilities. But since we got disarrayed and surprised, let's go ahead and just attack for now. He resisted bleeding. That sucks. Let's see, let's stun him with a stunning blow. Then he will skip 1 turn, and I can murder him.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Maintain the offensive. I don't know if I'm gonna stream the whole thing of this, because not all runs are fun to watch, I think. I haven't decided yet. But I will write. I will play and I will write a summary of what happened every month, or no, week from every play session. Here's a week, and it will be from the perspective of the caretaker, I think. And when you walk here, you see this little icon. It means that it has a curio. That is like an item, and yeah, it says here, interactive objects, curios. You can take them, but they are not always good. So let's see what happens here. Yeah, some valuables. We got some more gold.
There is much to be found in
awesome
places.
Let's go in here. And another fight. Now I'm in a better position. You can move also during the fight, but the last fight was not that difficult. Let's do grape shot blast. Then we'll... no, wait a second. A pistol shot. Let's take out the ranged dude first. It's super annoying. Stun this guy. I resisted. Asshole. And he's bleeding. If I had bandages, I could heal him. Sadly, I do not. Oh, crit.
Give them no quarter.
So that light little thing there made it so that that's the opposite of the black stress. The light one is, I think, virtue, they call it, and that takes away stress. So at the bottom here, you you have one health meter and one stress meter. If the health meter goes down, you have a chance to die. If the stress meter goes up, you have a chance to become mad, basically, and eventually have a heart attack and die and stuff like that. Nasty things. Stress is bad for you. Don't stress. Let's see. Let's bleed him. Smite him. And kill him.
Size alone does not dissuade the
And we got some loot.
blade.
Medical herbs, gold, holy water, and stuff like that. And we're finished with the quest. But I'm gonna continue adventuring because there is a treasure chest. But it was trapped. Fuck. Blight doesn't really matter now because we are already finished. We can have nowhere else to go. So let's go ahead and finish this quest. Here's the rewards. Nice, nice, nice. Some heirlooms. No, not yet. The heirlooms are used to upgrade your base. Kind of like it kind of has like an XCOM layer to this too. Let's see what happens here. He has fear of Eldritch. And that means that he's less effective against Eldritch. He takes more stress damage, and he's not as good at fighting them. And he has a hard nogging, meaning that he's difficult to stun. Let's see what you got. Night blindness. So if the torch goes out or becomes weak, then he cannot see, or he does less damage for some reason. And Warren's Explorer. Yeah, okay, so when we go to Warren's, one of the dungeon areas, then we will get bonus. Yeah, so kinda that's the progression of your characters, and you buy some new stuff for them and stuff like that.
Welcome home, such as it is. This squalid hamlet,
So,
these corrupted
let's
lands,
see.
they are yours now, and you are bound to them.
So here's the caretaker. I think he will be the character I'll write about. I haven't really decided yet. Let's see. And here's the summary of week 1 when we arrived. Apprentice highwayman. Okay, so this is just what happened. If you had other heroes, as you will see later, I think, you would see what they did during the week. Okay. Get help where you may. Okay, let's recruit some more heroes.
Women and men, soldiers and outlaws, fools and corpses. All will find their way to us now that the road is clear.
Griffin and a Vestal.
A sister of battle, pious and unrelenting.
You can upgrade these things if I have. Oh, I actually have heirlooms. Let's see, available
Word is
heroes.
traveling. Ambition is stirring in distant
Some reason I
cities.
actually got some heirlooms,
We can use
or I
this.
guess I had from the beginning. And you can see ancestors' memories.
In time, you
You
will
can
know
watch.
the tragic extent of my failings.
Yep, tragedy, and yeah, basically videos. And for now, we only have access to the
Most
graveyard.
will end up here, covered in the poisoned earth, awaiting merciful oblivion.
That merciful oblivion. And yeah, you have. Eventually, you will have access to all of these stuff, but for now, we don't have anything. So let's go ahead and rename. Let's see. So Martin. Who will this fellow be? Shady looking dude. Ah, yeah. He's Tobbe Tommy. Tobbe Tommy. Tommy Tobbe. Tommy plus Tobbe. Let's do that. Don't ask me about the names. The ones who know them, they know them. Griffin. Victor Grell. And our healer, Barrett Bill, is gonna be Kenny Selvig. Let's see, there's not much else to do here, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do another dungeon and then call it a day. So we have our roster here. You can only have 4 characters with you in one dungeon, but you will need more because they will get sick and they will not want to go out. Madness and all that nonsense. So here we can see the stats of your hero, the perks he has, or quirks as it says, and the, I guess, yeah, quirks, bad quirks and good quirks. He's God-fearing, so he will only go to the church to pray. That sounds like my Martin. And he's a kleptomaniac. He steals things. Yep. Checks out. And he has a fear of eldritch. Yeah, pretty much as I remember him. And let's see what Tommy Tobbe has to say. He is a known cheat. Oh yes, especially when drinking. He has night blindness. Yeah, he can't see for shit. Quick reflexes, hard on Warren's Explorer. Yep. Victor Grell. He's also a kleptomaniac. I wouldn't put him down at that, but yeah. What do you know? He has a weak grip of life. Yeah, sickness and stuff like that. So he will die more easily if he gets to that point. Let's see. Oh no, I didn't save that name. Let's change it to Kenny Hamfast. Even though, yeah, a shocker. Okay, no stun resist. Yeah, kind of checks out. That too. Let's go embark on an adventure. So, I don't know, could I enter the darkest dungeon now? Yeah, maybe I... No, you can't. No. Too weak. So, we only have one dungeon available. It's in the ruins. We have a higher percentage chance to get that kind of heirloom. What is that called? Busts. Yeah, busts. And we will get these rewards for completing this dungeon. And here's the goals. Explore 90% of the rooms. So let's build our party. Let's see, where do you want to be? You want to be in the second position? Yeah, sounds good. And Victor Grell, you want to be in the next position. And Kenny is the last. Kenny is probably the one who's gonna survive the longest, because he's the healer. Ah, maybe not. Yeah, bad things happen in this game. So let's go to provision.
The cost of preparedness, measured now in gold, later in blood.
Always that blood. Let's shovel. Food is good. So this is how you prepare for your journey. Maybe not all that food. The first one's probably not that long. Some torches and anti-venom. Yeah, let's take a bandage also. Maybe we need it. I don't know. I usually skimp on that. But let's go. The ruins of your ancestry. Be curious, be careful. So, the hero panel. I already know that. So now we have a much bigger map down here. So we are here, and you want to explore all the rooms, or 90% of the rooms. So let's just go to the next room here. So the rooms are the big squares, and you walk between them. Oh, lucky torch. Sir Martin got a torch. Here we have a fight. Victor goes first. He can do an incision to make them bleed. Tommy makes a blast.
Give them no quarter.
Yep, and then you have corpses, so he will not go forward one lane yet. Divine Grace, nobody's hurt, so let's do Judgment. Yeah, Kenny's good at Judgment. Smite.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Looted further. I knew it was a good idea to bring the shovel.
Even the cold stone seems bent on preventing passage.
Because I had a shovel there, I could take down that rubble more easily, and my heroes did not suffer any stress damage, or the torch did not become spent, and so on. Okay, so here we have three enemies, and they are unholy and human. That matters because some of them are eldritch. So for instance, Martin would not be good at fighting the eldritch, or he would have a lesser debuff basically. So let's see, let's have Victor cast or throw a plague grenade at the cultist acolyte. So it does weak damage, but it gives the status of blight, which does damage over time, which is very nice. Tommy shoots all of them. Kenny,
as the fiend
Judge.
falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Miss. I should have stunned actually. So let's heal everybody up a little bit with my healer. Shoot everybody again.
Surges as the enemy crumbles.
And smite. And that's how we do it. Take all.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
Yeah, the announcer is really good in this. When you've played a couple of hours though, it does get a little bit tedious, but still good. I still like it. It's not egregious. Let's see, some loot, some keys and busts and stuff like that, some heirlooms. That's all nice and good. They are surprised. Let's No, you are an asshole, so I'm gonna shoot you first. Because the mages, or in general the people in the back, they do stress damage, and that you don't want that. God damn it. Dodged. Okay, Martin, go stun that guy. God damn it, resist. Rend for the old gods.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Let's heal Victor up. No, cannot. Blinding gas. Oh, I cannot use that either. Let's see, you cannot bleed, so let's bleed you instead. Yeah, so basically, yeah, you basically just take turns and kill things, but things can go so goddamn bad in this game, so goddamn quickly. If you're not careful, if you run out of food, or like this bleeding, yeah, just keep you bandaged. Or something else, like things escalate pretty fast. Judgy judge. Take all, light
Remind
up.
yourself that overconfidence is a slow and
it's
insidious
trapped.
killer.
Got blighted. Eat some medicine. Move on. So blighted is basically poisoned. But it is a goddamn trap. It's a Lovecraftian tales. You can't have normal words anymore. Now we've got some scouting. So, because we scouted ahead, we can see a little bit of what's coming up. So if I go down here, you can move to this room with a curio. A curio is basically can be anything, but it's something you can interact with, like a treasure chest or something like that. And there's a trap here, and on this way there's nothing in this room, it's empty. And it has a curio in the pathway. So I don't want to go around again, so I'm just gonna head to the east or continue to the right. Ah, yeah, god damn it. He's a kleptomaniac. So that comes into play. So because he's a kleptomaniac, he stole that, the contents there. So Victor, the kleptomaniac asshole, took all the things in that bag, which is not nice. And now we have hunger, so let's eat. You can eat outside just for healing. I can just give you some food like that. But when these kind of events, like hunger events, come up, if you don't have food, it is really bad. They really don't like that. Okay, this was empty, so let's scout ahead. So this room has a treasure and an obstacle. So I have another shovel, so it should be fine. I wonder, maybe curio or something else, not just treasure chests. Anyway, the torch, yes, it's getting weak. Let's use the shovel and go to our last room. Full fight. Oh, tempted Tommy. Judgment. Let's judge you, goddamn asshole. Let's shoot. Oh, God damn it. Dodged. Grenade, you assholes. So these are skeletons or unholy undead. So they are weak against poison, blight, acid stuff. And very, very strong against bleeding. I don't think you... I believe you can get them to bleed. Yeah, you know. How do you get a skeleton to bleed? Bleed for me.
Slowly. Gently.
Good job, Victor.
This is how
Graveyard slash. Let's see, let's heal you. I judge thee unworthy. Indecision, and you're dead. I got a journal page.
So clearly in view. Or is it merely
Then we finished, but I'm gonna continue because there's a treasure chest. Let's see, what does this? I will return with Cuthbert's banner and a crossbow as to honor them with the... Ah, yeah. You will gather some journal pages and get some backstory stuff, but it's not really that important. It's just to flesh out the area, I guess. So then we finished. Let's go here. Let's see how we did. The rewards. Lots of heirlooms, lots of shields actually, or crests, and a debuff stone. Okay. Trinket. Okay, let's see what Tommy got. Resilient. Okay. Fear of unholy. Cophobe and Warrior of Light. Okay, so she wants light. That makes sense, and she doesn't want to be in the cove.
In time, you will know the tragic extent of my failings.
So you can heal negative quirks and stress in the Abbey, I think. No, it's the medical ward. I don't have access to that yet. So you can see here now, week 2, we have unlocked the Tavern and the Abbey, and these two have joined, and they were successful. So let's look at the hamlet. Go to the Abbey.
The cobwebs have been dusted, the pews set straight. The Abbey calls to the faithful.
Yep. So here we can go to remove stress. You see these pips, they carry on from mission to mission. So Martin is a bit stressed, so I'm gonna get him to pray, which is not very easy. But let's do it. You can pray. Let's see. None of them are really that bad though, but
fresh kegs, cards, and curtained rooms.
And here you have the tavern, another place to remove stress. You can go to the bar, drink your cares away, but now the caretaker is enjoying this. So I can't do that. Eventually you can unlock more rooms so people can still drink. Then you can go to the gambling hall and to the brothel. So let's see. Ah yeah, he's a known cheat, so he will not be allowed to gamble. he can only go there. But they are not very stressed out anyway, so... Oh yeah, I made a horrible mistake, because now I need another hero. Let's take on a man-at-arms. I'm not really sure how to use them, but some of them have good damage. Anyway, I think I'm gonna stop here for this first this first session, and then I'm gonna write up the story of the caretaker and then continue maybe later. It's just a fun thing I have. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I will give a link to the story if you down below if you so desire, or if you have any interest in reading it. Anyway, bye bye.